Once upon a time, there was a little girl who grew up next door to her family. And this is the story she always told herself. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who grew up next door to her family. She was raised by her 2 maiden aunts and an invalid uncle on number 9 Carter's Hill. We'll call that the lace curtain Irish section of the house. While her parents and her 7 brothers and sisters lived at number 7 Carter's Hill. Let's call that the shanty Irish section of the house. For reasons unknown to her, she had come up from downstairs when she was just 8 months old to stay. Now downstairs there was drinking, fighting, fornicating, yelling, screaming, teenage pregnancies, suicide attempts, unexplained deaths. Upstairs it was quiet, a kind of uneasy quiet. The kind of quiet you sometimes feel when you look at a Christopher Pratt painting, like something awful is just about to happen. The little girl sometimes felt a traitor to everyone. She would often tut-tut with the crowd upstairs and look down her nose at the crowd downstairs, but oh, how she longed sometimes to be downstairs with her real family and right in the thick of it. Often, though, when she was downstairs, the little girl would realize quickly that she really was deeply out of her depth. And that everything that was seen upstairs as decent and kind was seen downstairs as putting on airs and thinking too much of yourself, and mind out now you don't swell up and bust. And though she longed so hard to be down there, once she got down there, something would inevitably happen to drive her right back to the relative security of upstairs. The great thing, though, about all the guilt and the fear and the rejection is that it all fits so beautifully into the story that the little girl told herself. No need to ask, who am I? She already knew. She was unloved and unlovable, already abandoned by everybody in her life. Sometimes, though, the little girl imagined someone, a kind of superheroine who would come along and rescue her.
It's me, Magdala Hunty. Let the country hear you laugh like you got a pair.
She often found herself thinking, what would a real little girl do? How would a real little girl feel, think, act? So the little girl who grew up next door to her family had wanted for a long time to stop being a doormat. And she knew now that nobody was going to save her. Not the liquor, not her anger, not even her imaginary heroine. She'd have to do it herself.
Hey guys, I want my skipping rope back.
It's me, Magdala Hunty. Laugh, let the country hear you laugh like you got a pair.
Is there any chance at all of getting a kiss off you? I mean, you are the prince!
I believe that you knew nothing then, and certainly you know nothing now, that's obvious. So many women, of course, don't want to get involved with politics at all. It's so hard to keep the makeup on the 2 faces. We've upped our political standards, and we say to them, up yours.
Outside, the fog was rolling in again, all around the little girl, shrouding everything with its silent peace. All the truth and all the lies.